Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello farmers, welcome back to Ravenport. We're over here by our soybean field. Our soybean fields are ready, so I'm excited about that. The reason being, I'm hoping I can get enough cash to buy the field or property that we're on right now. I know there's a lot of empty space here. It's not as flat as I thought it was over here. But yeah, I need some place to put down a couple more sheds and garages for some of our equipment. So I was thinking maybe over here. Maybe over here, but now I'm not too sure. This property does go for $850 and we got just over 600. I do have the Case tractor in field 8. They're doing a fertilizing job for $28,000. Am I not lined up close enough? There we go. But first things first, we're going to do our soybean fields and see what those bring in. Now, right now, the best price is like 16 something. Now, that's not the best price I've seen. The best price I've seen is like 18, somewhere around that area. Let's turn our header on. So, we got to fertilize. We got to harvest these two fields, our soybean fields. I think this is field 12, is it not? Field 12 and whatever our rail yard field. And then I'll have to see if these fields need any care. I'm actually going to put this guy off on a worker. So I do have other things that we do need to kind of attend to, which is like keep track of this field. I am selling some silage as we speak. So I do have to keep up to date on that. While I don't see no red or teal color, so it doesn't need to be plowed or limed, so this is going to be good for that. But as for our soybeans, $16.26 at the Restaurante. Like I said, it's not the best price we've seen, but considering it's either $1,060, $12.25, or $14.46 and going down, I think we're just going to sell it straight away to get the cash. So, back over to the BGA, just make sure I got the New Holland on silage duty, selling it as we go. I got, as you probably just saw, a full trailer there, and I got another 400,000 to go. Now, I think I've been selling this whole stock in this in-game day, so that means at midnight we'll get 360,000. Will definitely give us more than enough money to buy that plot over there. But that means I'd have to wait a day, and that crop is ready for harvest. And it's not a bad crop because it does have one stage of fertilization. It has no weeds. It doesn't need to be plowed or limed. So it's all good. But it's in the last stage, so I think this is going to be harvested before I get anywhere. So, same for field 11. I was like, okay, what about field 11? Well, that's ready for harvest as well. Field 4 could be a possibility, although I do believe that's only 604. No, that's what I got. I'm like, that's exactly what I got. That's 811,000 for that. Is that sugar beet or is that potato? It is sugar beet, and we got the sugar beet harvester. That would be a lot of work though, but as we do know, sugar beet does make a lot of money, so that could be something we do instead. I am looking for a place to put some sheds down, but I guess I could put them over here. I mean, it's not a bad place. I mean, I got tankers and our harvesters are just sitting out in the elements right now. So, you know, I guess I could put down a couple of sheds over here. It wouldn't hurt. It's better than, I mean, I already own this land right here, so that's something we could do. Right now, what I need to do is, because we got our harvester going, where's my truck? My truck should be down here somewhere, right? Is it not? No, it's right here. It's right here. I parked it here after I brought the egg cartons back down, or the egg pallets. Contract on field 8 is complete. Well, I'll just let them finish it. So there we go. They're all back in place. And as you can tell, probably with no egg boxes in there, that I haven't really lapsed any time since I finished recording. So, because there's no egg boxes in there. So the same thing over here. And of course we sold the pigs. And what I need to do is actually stop this guy. I had him on a worker. You can stop, dude, because that contract is completed. Now, I was going to harvest the cornfield that we were quote-unquote going to buy, but I said if I can get enough cash, why would I want to do that? Then, you know, we get free crop that way. So I'm just waiting to see what happens here. See how much money we get for our soybeans, yada yada. So my next step right now is, as you saw, I was trying to go down and get the truck. The trailer, auto-loading trailer, where do I want that? I think we'll just leave it down there for now. Actually, no. I'm going to bring it back up here because the eggs, we're not going to sell eggs for a while. So there's nothing to auto-load down there. The wool, I don't need that for a while. But in a day or so, we got our field number 5, which we got oats in. And yeah, we're going to do bales of straw. So I'll probably just bring it back up here. Yeah, that's my plan. That's my plan. Let me get the truck back up here. We'll get the New Holland pretty much. Yeah, the New Holland. I always keep thinking that combine harvester. I guess because I'm always used to having a CR 1090. That yeah, our ideal harvester. We'll have to unload our ideal harvester. Anyways, I got to bring this truck back up and over. So let me do that, and I shall see you shortly. Well, we got the man truck over here, along with the trailer hooked up to it, so we're all set to go to unload the harvester when he's done. Meanwhile, I took the New Holland off silage duty, and now it's on digestate duty. I can always put the John Deere on doing the silage, but for really running at 1 time the speed, it's going to take a while to get through that 50,000 liters of silage that it has to process already. And it's not really a big necessity to get it all sold today, but it would be nice. Because as you can see, our cornfield is getting pretty close to being ready for our turning into chaff once again. But I'm actually thinking that maybe when we harvest it this time, I think we're just going to, we may just harvest it upright. Depends on if we get that field or not, or the sugar beet field. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. The sugar beet kind of interests me a little bit, just to see how much money we can get off that field just by selling all that sugar beet upright. Actually, I think the term is outright, not upright. But we are going to spray some digestate on this field, get the first stage of fertilization down, and then we will drop this off and refill it. I'm hoping I get the whole field done with these 30,000 liters. I don't know if I can. But then we'll put the seed drill on this beautiful tractor, the beautiful T8. And let's see, we just did soybeans, so I'm thinking maybe we do some canola. I know we got canola there. That canola right there has got to go in storage for the pigs. Although the pigs should be fine for days, I would think. But it's always good to have some in storage. That way you have it when you need it. Well, definitely not going to have enough fertilizer or digestate to finish off this field. So it looks like we're going back to fill up. But I had to move the New Holland. Calling it New Holland again. I'm going to have to move the combine harvester anyways and unload it. And send that off to the rail yard so that I can start harvesting that. But first I'll go over here, we'll top this off, bring it back to the field, move some more stuff around. And I think I kind of convinced myself that we're going to buy the other field, the sugar beet field. Only because the land is cheaper, the field is bigger, and we already got all the sugar beet stuff, so we know the profit is going to be good on that. One thing I don't understand what they did in FS19 is when you get to like a fill point like this and you have to hit R, it's asking you what do you want to fill with. The only thing that can be in here is digestate. It's kind of like the same thing with the in-game lime deposit thing if you want. Yeah, it asks you what you want to be deposited in there. It's like the only thing that's coming to come out of this is lime. I don't get it. I mean, can I have multiple choices? I don't think so. Well, this field gave us 40,000 liters of soybean, which comes out to be probably just a little bit around 65 grand. So yeah, that's not going to help us out extremely to buy that property today. We'll get him unloaded. We'll send him off over to the rail yard. Well, not send him off. I got to drive him over there myself. I'll do the headland, get him working once again. Then I'll come back here. We'll finish digestating the field. And then, like I said, put some canola into it. That's what I want to put into it. So that's what we're going to put into it. Alright, let's unfold this guy. Nope. That's the wrong button. That's unfold. That's down. This is why I love this header. You don't need a header trailer. You just got to unfold it. It's ready to go. And plus it's nice and wide for the big fields. Not so great when you're doing small fields most of the time, but I don't know why I'm looking for traffic coming that way. There is no traffic that comes from that direction. I gotta be a little bit careful with going through the rail yard, the railroad crossing with this open, because you can clip those pretty easily. I speak from experience. Now when I set this guy up on a worker, sometimes he does have problems with the field. It's like a 50-50 roll of the dice every time I do it. Meaning he thinks he's done and he's not. But I mean, we knew this, or I kind of knew this when I kind of created this field, that it's an odd-shaped field, so setting it off on a worker could be troublesome, but we learned by doing the headland that eliminated a lot of problems from workers going down the rail yard tracks and getting stuck on those. I'm trying to think if I should put canola over here as well or do sunflowers, but I think I'm just going to go canola all across the board. Because that way if I need some, I can always just put it in storage for the pigs, or I can come up and sell it. And canola yields the best, I think, out of the sunflower and soybeans. I haven't done a test on that, so don't take my word for it. Is this, I think that's true. I'm like 85% sure. 75% confident that I'm sure. And that statement is probably true 50% of the time. Alright, sir, you can go on a helper. You can finish that field. I need to go back here. Of course the engine's off. I've been gone too long. Turn on the sprayer. I want to finish up this field right here. Bring this back. I'm going to grab the seed drill and start planting down some canola. Isn't it nice when you go grab an implement and you hook it up and you see that it's full? You don't have to go take care of it right away. That's what this farm manager does. Rarely. But it's done today. Now I realize that even though I'm going to set them out for a worker, I really don't need to get the headlands done because a worker is not going to destroy our crops over there. But it's a little bit of a force of habit. Plus it makes me feel better knowing that he can't destroy our crops. I know he can't, but added security. I can also tell that the seed drill is fully repaired because we're doing 16 miles an hour seeding. But if we do get that field with a sugar beet in it, that's going to be a lot of hauling around. Probably have to do that as a time lapse or something if we get it. Because they could be harvesting it right now as we speak. Can I tell how far along? See, it's kind of different. You can kind of tell when contracts may be up. So like this field here has a contract for harvesting, but you can tell ready for harvest. It's in the last stage of quote unquote harvesting. When it's root crop, it's just red. So I mean, I don't know if it's in the first stage. I don't know. Maybe root crop only has one stage. I don't know. But he's going along there. Does this field? Oh, this field does not need to be plowed or limed as well. So we'll probably spray some digestate down that field as well, and then seed it. Digestate is free fertilizer, and that's why we got all that stuff. But what I need to do, I need to bring the truck over here, get ready to unload our... Is it a Fendt? Did I actually put Fendt on that? I know it says Ideal on it, but did I put Fendt on the back of that? I did. Our Fendt harvester. I probably should get a Fendt tractor. I do like Fendt, but I just, money-wise, we haven't been there, and I kind of do need a new tractor, but I'm sort of in a field buying mood, as you can probably tell lately. Anywho, let's get this guy on over to that field with our 40,000 liters. And I'm hoping we can get like 50,000 liters out of this field. Give us a full trailer would be nice. Because 90,000 liters is going to net us like 135,000. Yeah, that's going to... We kind of need like 180,000 more. And the only jobs out there are harvesting right now. And our harvester is busy. Let's see here. Our harvester is probably going to end up over here. Well, it should end up over here. So I'm going to park the truck over here. I'm going to scroll through some contracts. Just do some farm managing stuff. Look at contracts. I need to double look at my animals. Make sure all the animals are doing okay and will be okay for the evening. Because it's 3:30 in the afternoon. I always like to double check on the animals just to make sure they don't die like they would in seasons. But, you know, force a habit now after playing seasons for so long in 17. So I'll probably bring it back when this harvester is just about done. And we'll see how much of a trailer we got. And we'll keep an eye on the prices as well. So I'll see you in a flash. Well, my friends, we ended up getting 50,000 liters out of this field. That is going to be nice. I've been thinking about how to kind of do this, about buying that sugar beet field. Because I don't think we're going to have enough cash here from soybeans. Even though we're going to have a nice full trailer here. I think what I got to do is I got to go sell this down at the restaurante. And find out how short we are of the money that we need. And see what kind of contracts are out there. Other than the harvesting ones. Which wouldn't be bad. I can't harvest this field. That's the field I want to buy. But one thing I was able to find out as well when I was in here. So field 4 is the only one to buy with a sugar beet in it. That's 25.44 acres. It's field 13. The other one I thought about buying is 15.14 acres of a field. Now, yes, I can expand that field because I got room. So basically, instead of just buying a 15-acre field, we're going to get 10 acres more, which is like maybe 40% bigger, and it's cheaper. So, yeah, and the crop is going to be a lot better as well. Yeah, so on down to the restaurant. We'll sell these 90,000 liters of soybeans at $16.50 per thousand. We'll see where that brings us money-wise. And like I said, we'll probably have to take a contracting job just to maybe get enough cash in order to buy that field. I mean, I don't want to take a loan if I don't have to. But I mean, when I mean take a loan, it's going to be like 40 or 50 grand, if that. But let's get down to the restaurant. We'll sell this crop and see exactly where we stand by then. Then I can figure out if I can just do a contract or two and get us enough cash to buy that field. All right, let's sell these 90,000 liters and see how far it gets us. Will it get us up to 770, 780? I don't know. There's 50, 60, 70. Okay, I was right where I want to be. Okay, we'll say 775, so I need like another 40 grand-ish. I do have some soybeans still left in the harvester, not much. But I mean, it may be a couple grand. But I do have to empty it in order to take a contract. So, how much is that field once again? Was it 8? Let's see, lands. 812. Yeah, so, we're just shy of 40. So, if I do field 11, that's 15 plus sell some grain there. I could do that. I guess I can put this on a worker and I could do some other contracts. Was it baling? Oh, silage bales. I don't have a wrapper. I'm like, I got the baler and the mower. I could do that, but they want that. All right, so I'll accept that contract. So tell me what I'm going to do. I'm going to take care of the soybeans in our harvester. I'll get the harvester up and going and field, whatever field I just took. Get those 11 and 13 mixed up all the time. Get him working on that field there. It's probably not going to be a good yield because I see it needs to be plowed, and my guess is it's not been fertilized at all. But I'll bring it back at the end of the contract and see if we have enough cash to buy field 4. If I have to, like I said, we'll take a little bit of a loan. Like you can see, we don't need that much. We need like 35 grand. But now that I'm doing the contract, maybe like 20 grand. Like I said, we'll figure it out. Okay, we finished the contract in this field. And I did a couple of transportation jobs while this guy was working in the field to get us an extra 4,000. That's why we're up to 781 now. But we have a problem. This is going to be like the 5th time I brought this final load up for this contract. I've tried it many different ways. I was trying to be cheeky about something, and I didn't know if that was causing the problem, so I went back and reverted it. So I thought we were going to be short by doing the contract stuff. So what I did was I got the mod where I can do multiple contracts at a time. So I said, you know what I'll do? I'll just come in here and I'll take this job of harvesting field 4. If I take the job, he's not going to harvest field 4, which is the field we want to buy of sugar beet. Okay? Everything seems fine. But you're like, okay, so where are we going here with this? Where are we going with this? So I've already brought a load up already before of wheat to the ranch. That's where we got to go with it. I'm just going to prove it to you right now. So field 11, contract 90% done, wheat. In field 11, take the product to the ranch. So we're going to head up to the ranch. I'm going to deliver this for this like the 6th time because I've tried this many different ways, and I'll explain it when I get up there. Okay, so we're rolling up to the ranch, to the sell point, and I'll get the money situation against the roof so we can see it very clearly. So when I first started dumping the wheat into the silo or grainage area, you can see my money does not go up, which means I'm delivering wheat for the contract, which is fine. So there we go. We are unloading. Money's not going up. It's going to come up that the contract is complete. I deliver the rest of the wheat, which I should get the money for. Look at that money go up. Everything looks good, doesn't it? It looks fantastic. We finished the contract. We got the extra money for the crop. We got $807,000. The contract's going to push us over to buy the field, whatnot. I come in here. Results, minus $25,000 for missing crops. Where? This is the money we just got paid. This is the extra money that we got paid after finishing the contract. So what I did was, I took the contract in field 4 so the guy wouldn't harvest the sugar beet. So I'm thinking, okay, is there a problem with multiple contracts by taking multiple harvesting contracts? Does that screw the system up? So I had a back save far enough back before I took the contract, so I restarted it, did not take the contract. I keep getting the same problem with this contract in field 11 where I got missing crops. I don't know where the problem is with it. So yeah, like I said, I went back in my save games, did not take the harvesting contract because I'll take it after I do this contract if I don't have enough. I still get the same problem. I still get this right here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to write this total down. This is the total that we have, which is 807,514. And I should have gotten, for the contract reward, 15,239. So I'm going to have to complete this contract because even if I cancel it, I'm going to get screwed royally. Yeah, so I'm going to have to hit collect. Contract income 15. So wait a minute, it gave it to me anyways. Now I never hit accept contract because I was going to lose it. It gave me the money. Okay, so if you got the mod for multiple contracts, there could be something fishy going on there. Good, I don't have to cheat the money in. So guess what? We have enough. After all that, I have spent the last, what time is it now? 45 minutes just doing what I just did, which is emptying the harvester, coming up here, trying to figure everything out. Oh man, I just wasted so much time of my life. All because I want to harvest some sugar beet. But we have enough money to buy that land. So we are going to buy it. Now the question is, do I still get the contract? No, I lose the contract. That is fine. So that leaves us with $10,000. No problem. That sugar beet is going to bring in so much money compared to any other crop. Well, I don't want to say any other crop. I think potatoes are just as profitable. But now we have another field. The thing about field 4 is no fertilization, but it didn't need plowing, it didn't need lime, and it doesn't have any weeds in it. So we're losing about, like 60% because there's no fertilization. So it's still going to do pretty well. It's a good crop. We'll get some money back. We'll get money back from the BGA. But guys, that's going to do it for today. The last hour has been so frustrating trying to figure out this contract deal. I mean, you saw it. It says it was going to penalize me $9,000, and I used to say, I accept contract. I'll go in and not cheat the money in, but give us the money that we're supposed to have. And then it did it anyways. Yeah. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I appreciate you watching as always. And I'll catch you next time in Ravenport. But until then, have a good one.